Almost every cat owner worries about their furniture. And for good reason. Our feline friends can be surprisingly destructive with sofas and armchairs. It's not just about them using the upholstery as a scratching post. Some cats feel a mysterious urge to mark the sofa as their own. Sometimes, this is just a harmless rub of the cheek to leave their scent. But other times, it's something far worse. They mark their territory with urine, or simply decide to use your furniture as a litter box. For any owner, this is a truly shocking discovery. At that point, the problem becomes much bigger. This isn't like a small puddle on the floor that you can just wipe up and treat with a spray. No, this is far more serious. Getting that deep-set smell out of fabric is incredibly difficult, and leaving it is simply not an option. The odor will quickly become unbearable. So, what can you do? Is throwing the couch out on the curb the only solution? The couch, of course. Although some frustrated owners might feel tempted to do the same with their pet. But honestly, don't despair just yet. There's still a chance to save your furniture. It's important to be realistic, though. You can usually get the smell out if it was a one-time accident. But if your pet has turned the sofa into its regular toilet and has used it multiple times, your chances of success are unfortunately very slim. To tackle the stain and the unpleasant smell, you can use either store-bought specialty products or proven home remedies. Among commercial products, many cat owners highly recommend a spray called Lena. I haven't personally used it for odor removal, so I can't speak to its effectiveness. I did once buy a repellent spray when my older cat was having accidents near the front door. It had a pleasant citrus scent, but it didn't really work. Until we solved the root problem by changing her litter. Not even citrus smells could deter her. When it comes to just removing the odor, however, the outlook is much brighter. There's a wide range of products available today. Plus, there are tried-and-true home remedies that can also solve the problem. The most popular are simple, everyday items like baking soda, vinegar, hydrogen peroxide, and essential oils like lemon or tea tree. Cleaning the affected area. Step 1. Clean the surface. The first step is to act fast. As soon as you find the spot, use a damp sponge or cloth with warm water to carefully clean any visible mess from the upholstery. Be careful not to make the area too wet. Step 2. Use vinegar-mixed white vinegar and water in a 1-to-1 ratio. Generously apply the solution to the stain and let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. Vinegar is great at neutralizing the ammonia in cat urine, which is the main source of the bad smell. Step 3. Apply baking soda. Next, grab some baking soda, another household staple. Sprinkle a thin layer of baking soda over the vinegar-treated area. Let it sit on the sofa for at least 2 hours. Leaving it overnight is even better. Baking soda is excellent at absorbing excess moisture and odors. Step 4. Use hydrogen peroxide. Take a clean cloth and dampen it with a small amount of 3% hydrogen peroxide solution. For a fresh scent, you can add a drop of lemon or tea tree essential oil. Gently wipe the upholstery with this cloth. Peroxide has antimicrobial properties and helps eliminate any lingering smell. Once you're done, you can use a vacuum cleaner to remove the dried baking soda. It's also a good idea to air out the room to help the spot dry faster and clear out any remaining odors. Other methods. Potassium permanganate. Besides the basics, some people use potassium permanganate. You just dissolve a few crystals in water until it turns a light pink. Then treat the urine stain with this solution. After it dries, you may need to repeat the process until the smell is completely gone. A word of caution. This can leave stains on light-colored fabric. Iodine. Another unconventional method involves regular medical iodine. Because iodine can break down uric acid crystals, you can make a solution by mixing 20 drops of iodine in a liter of water. Use this to wipe down the marked areas. If the smell has seeped deep into the couch, some resourceful owners even inject the solution directly into the cushions with a syringe. In theory, the iodine evaporates as it dries, taking the urine smell with it. However, some who have tried this say it's not very effective, and you just end up with the smell of iodine on top of the cat smell. Alcohol. And finally, a simple and accessible remedy. Regular rubbing alcohol or vodka Soak a cloth in alcohol and place it as a compress on the stained area. Leave it for a while and repeat the process several times until the smell is gone. When my cat Buzia once had an accident on the couch, she was aiming for a toy she disliked but missed, I used this exact method. For me, it worked. After 3 or 4 applications, the smell was completely gone from the fabric. I was lucky that the spot was relatively small and the smell hadn't had time to set in deeply. Fortunately, our cats haven't damaged the sofa since, and now use it only for its intended purpose: napping. Ultimately, you have to consider how bad the stain is and whether it was a one-time incident or a regular habit. And of course, after the first accident, it's crucial to find the cause of your pet's behavior. Addressing that root cause will be the most effective way to protect your sofa from any future incidents.